Ebook sales are projected to soar in the coming years. I mean, and at a ridiculous rate. And there is a new artificial intelligence licensing company that is aligning themselves with Authors Guild. And you're probably going, oh boy, here we go. But you might want to hear them out. And then Findaway Voices by Spotify just announced that Spotify has actually expanded and your audiobook is available through other specific regions that you hadn't gotten before. All that in today's self-publishing news for October the 14th, 2024. And before we do jump into things, I want to give a big shout out to Book Award Pro, my sponsors. Book Award Pro is how to get accolades for your book. Accolades are the modern way for authors to get discovered, connect with readers, and stand out from the crowd, including book awards, Amazon reviews, and editorial reviews. They are the matchmaker of authors and book awards and book reviews. You want to take a look at them, whether you're using the free or premium services, over at dalelinks.com/bookawardpro. Yes, by the way, before I do go past this ad spot here, it's so important to note, yes, you can get the free plan and you can find free opportunities when it comes to things like book awards or even some book reviews. Now, you're probably saying, like, I didn't see it that much. Keep in mind, Book Award Pro is continually scouring the internet, so you may not have any free options available to you initially, but if you hang in there and you pay attention to your email notifications or go into your account on a monthly basis, you will find some of those opportunities. I think I shared not too long ago, I found there was 6 opportunities for free reviews on my book. Free. Yeah, I like that. That's one of my favorite costs, but you can find all that free to premium with Book Award Pro. dalelinks.com/bookawardpro. All right, first item up in the news. This one's fairly interesting. It's coming from Market.us, and thanks to Nate Gillick over at Laterpress for sharing some of this information inside his monthly newsletter. Go over to laterpress.com to get yourself signed up for his newsletter. But Market.us says ebooks market revenue surges to USD 29.9 billion with a B by 2033. As per the latest insights from Market.us, the global ebooks market is projected to reach $29.9 billion by 2033, up from $18.2 billion in 2023, reflecting a compound annual growth rate of 5.1% over the forecast period of 2024 to 2033. In 2023, the market dynamics were significantly influenced by North America's leadership in the industry, where it secured a dominant 37.6% market share, translating to revenues of $6.8 billion. This substantial portion underscores the region's pivotal role in the ebooks market. Yeah, so if you've been kicking tires and you've only been putting out print books, you may want to consider getting those ebooks out there because they're not going away anytime soon. $29.9 billion, sign me up. I'd like to be part of that little movement right on over there. Next item coming over from the Authors Guild. Created by humans. Interesting. Let me give you a verbatim here on what they said about created by humans. As you know, many AI companies have trained their large language models on ebooks copied by pirated ebook websites. They did this without licenses from the authors and publishers, that is, without obtaining consent from authors or publishers or providing them compensation. Without licenses, authors and publishers have no means of controlling LLM uses, including end-user outputs that incorporate their works. Licensing on terms determined by authors is the best way forward to ensure that authors are able to retain control and are fairly compensated for the use of their works. To that end, the Authors Guild has partnered with Created by Humans, a pioneering platform that enables authors to license their work to AI developers to help protect and promote authors' rights in the age of AI. This collaboration marks a significant step forward in addressing the challenges and opportunities presented by artificial intelligence in the publishing industry. Now, I will tell you this right now, the Authors Guild, they initially seemed like they were very much anti-AI. It wasn't that they were anti-AI. They were anti-AI in how it was set up. The fact that they had scoured the internet and they pulled from sources they shouldn't have pulled from, like pirated websites, like book pirated websites. They really should have never done that over there. They should have never pulled from YouTube videos. They never should have done, from Smashwords, I think was another one. They pulled from all the free books that were available there. But at least now it seems like there's some safeguards being put in place. If you want to be compensated for the use of your work in AI, then created by humans seems like the best path forward. Now, I want to go ahead and explore just a little bit more myself. It's not that I'm putting an endorsement on it, but more like I'm curious to see how this plays out here in the very near future. Hey, by the way, Findaway Voices by Spotify notified us, I think it was about 5 hours ago, Spotify is expanding its audiobook offering to 4 additional markets today. Your audiobooks are now reaching a new audience in France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. Eligible users in these markets now have access to 12 hours of monthly audiobook listening, including their premium subscription. All other Spotify users in these markets have access to your title through an a la carte sales. There's nothing you need to do. Your titles are available in these new markets today. So it's really cool to see Spotify continuing to branch out. I just certainly hope that they don't try to flip the script on us like they did before, where they're like, hey, let's change terms and conditions. No one will notice. Yeah, everybody noticed, by the way, on that one. If you aren't familiar with what happened, take a look at my backlog of videos where you find out that they changed the terms and conditions and it was a rights grab and a lot of people weren't happy and they said, hey, you were confused. You're confused. No, we weren't confused. So then they walked back those terms and conditions. Moving a little further forward, print-on-demand company based out of UK, BookVault wanted to let you know, save time and streamline your title uploads with our new bulk title tool. We're excited to announce the launch of our new bulk title tool. This useful tool is designed to make adding titles easier and faster. If you have a large backlog of books to add, simply upload them all at once via our spreadsheet template, minimizing manual entry and saving you time. Start using the bulk title import tool today in the BookVault portal. Go to the library and select bulk upload titles. Download the spreadsheet template, fill in your title details, and upload the completed title. It's as simple as that. There is a link to the guide if you want more details about it. And next up is Publish Drive, the aggregate publishing platform. Want to let you know that their payout schedule is going to change starting January 2025. As we continue to grow alongside our wonderful authors and publishers, we want to ensure everything runs smoothly while staying fully committed to our terms and conditions. Starting January 2025, payouts will now shift slightly from the end of the month to the first few days of the following month after you've received your sales report. This slight adjustment reflects the average payment timelines we see from stores and allows us to maintain the high level of service you expect as we scale together. Thank you for your ongoing trust and partnership. Love me some Publish Drive. I actually use them myself. Hey, if you are using Dibbly Create or plan on using Dibbly Create or even Dibbly's freelance market services, they want me to give you a very special coupon that's 10% all of their services if you use the coupon code -10. That's MINUSTEN. -10, all letters, no numbers. -10, that will take 10% off. So if you've been kicking tires, wondering if you should go ahead and upgrade to the Dibbly Create Pro plan, now's the time. You can get 10% off, lock in that rate so that way you can go ahead and get that done. That, by the way, that coupon's good only for October. As soon as it goes past October, my apologies, it's gone, it's out the door. And I can't say that there's going to be another sale like that relatively soon. So that was a very big hookup, and they're not sharing that with the public. They were like, hey, Dale, hook up your followers here with this, and you got it for sure. Hey, this coming weekend, I am excited to share that I'm part of the Self-Publishing Advice Conference 2024. It's on October the 19th and the 20th. The theme is Publishing for Profit. It will be starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time this coming Saturday, and you want to go ahead and take a look at that. It is available for free. Free. Now, there is an upgrade or an upsell if you'd like to do that, but honestly, in the previous years, I've always just done the free option that's available. I will be speaking about YouTube for authors, which oddly enough, I've got a book of that coming out in 2025, so you get a little bit of a sneak preview. And I'll be part of a panel for Publishing for Profit on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Get more details for this free conference at selfpublishingadviceconference.com. Links, of course, inside the show notes as per usual. Hey, Story Origin is going to be hosting a webinar with Jason Hamilton, the nerdy novelist. He is one of my favorite YouTubers out there. I love the guy. He used to work with Kindlepreneur at one point. But they are going to be talking authors and AI. What's going on here? This is on Tuesday, October 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. How are authors utilizing AI? I'd like to learn more. So I've invited Jason Hamilton, creator behind the Nerdy Novelist YouTube channel, as he shares his own experience on incorporating AI into his activities as an author. In this Q&A session, we'll explore idea generation, character development, and world building, ad copywriting and book descriptions, and challenges that AI can't solve. Ooh, so he's going to tell you a little bit more about that. That will be on Tuesday, October 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And all the fun begins this Thursday, October the 17th. We'll be interviewing Flavia Kennedy from Authentic Book Reviews. It's a new author review swap site, and I actually tried it out, and it's actually quite good. And here's the funny thing is, through 2024, they're offering it 100% free. I'm going to sit down and discuss a little bit more about Authentic Book Reviews with Flavia on this Thursday. I believe it's at 1 p.m. My apologies. Go ahead and visit the link inside the show notes and you'll be able to get that exact time. Yes, it will be at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Daytime. Excuse me. My apologies for the misspeak. That will be on October the 17th, Thursday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Daytime. Come on in there with the questions loaded up. And tomorrow is going to be the official launch of Networking for Authors. You'll be able to get more insights about Networking for Authors in this exclusive interview over on the Book Launchers channel. Julie Broad hosts Book Launchers over on YouTube, and I'm so ecstatic. She was actually the first person I reached out to. If there was one person that I have spent a lot of time growing my business with and learning from, it would be Julie Broad of Book Launchers, and I've done so many connections with her. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be doing an official launch party, but I was like, could I come on over to your channel? And she's like, yeah. So we're going to get together. We're going to be talking about From Invisible to Influential. Dale L. Roberts unleashes author networking hacks. And I'm going to share with you all about networking. And this is coming from an introvert. And a lot of people don't believe that I'm an introvert, but believe it or not, when you see me at a conference, you'll know. You probably see too many of my videos or listen to my audio podcast to realize that I'm actually an introvert of sorts, but I'm going to share a little bit more about Networking for Authors. If you have not picked up a copy yet, it is available for pre-order at this moment over at every major online retail platform, but it will be available on Tuesday, October 15th. That will be available everywhere. DaleLinks.com/networking. And I forgot to mention, of course, tomorrow's broadcast over on Book Launchers will be on October 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern Daytime. Don't miss out on that one. That's going to be a great time. Last but not least, folks, get yourself premium or free access of Book Award Pro. Technology-driven, human-given. Book Award Pro is known as the fresh, modern way for how authors get discovered, win validation, sell more books. We're also a team of real people who take pride in our work and providing excellent customer service. Book Award Pro is more than software, a partner to help authors succeed. Go over to DaleLinks.com/Book Award Pro. What did you think about some of those pieces of news? Wasn't too busy of a week, but I think it was some pretty exciting things, including the fact that ebooks are on the rise and the fact that you can look into AI licensing if you want to or not want to. That's completely up to you. Let me know what your thoughts over inside my Discord community at DaleLinks.com/Discord. Till later, this has been Self-Publishing with Dale, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next week. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Special shout out to my channel members for both the podcast channel and the main channel. Without your support, some projects we do at Self-Publishing with Dale would be much harder to fund. If you want to contribute to the cause, visit DaleLinks.com/memberships for details and get your on-screen shout out at the end of each broadcast. Till later, this has been Self-Publishing with Dale, and I'll see you soon.